The Opium Wars were a series of armed conflicts that occurred in the mid-19th century between China and Britain. These wars were primarily sparked by China's effort to suppress the illicit opium trade conducted by British merchants. During that time, British merchants were smuggling opium into China, which resulted in widespread addiction and social problems. In response, the Chinese government, led by Emperor Raohong of Qing dynasty, took action to ban the opium trade and destroy opium supplies. This led to the seizure and destruction of a significant amount of opium from British traders in 1839. The British government, under pressure from British merchants and seeking to protect their commercial interests, resorted to military action. This marked the beginning of the First Opium War, which lasted from 1839 to 1842. The British, with their superior military technology, quickly gained the upper hand. They launched naval attacks and blockades along the Chinese coast, capturing key ports and defeating Chinese forces. The conflict culminated in the signing of the Treaty of Nanking in 1842. Under this treaty, China was compelled to cede Hong Kong Island to the British Empire and open several Chinese ports to British trade. Furthermore, the treaty granted extraterritorial rights to British citizens in China and imposed indemnities on the Chinese government. The Second Opium War, also known as the Arrow War, took place from 1856 to 1860. It occurred between China and the Western powers, primarily Britain and France. Other countries such as the USA and Russia also had economic and territorial ambitions in the region. These Western powers sought to revise and expand the terms of the Nanking Treaty. They aimed to secure additional port openings and increase trading privileges. They possessed modern warship and artillery, which gave them advantage over Chinese forces. Also, the weakening power of Qing dynasty made China more vulnerable to foreign aggression. An incident took place which became the pretext for military action to achieve these objectives. This was known as the Arrow Incident, which involved the arrest of crew members from a British registered ship called the Arrow. Britain used the incident as an opportunity to challenge the Chinese authority, claiming it violated the rights of the British subjects, and launched military campaigns against China, which finally led to their victory. The Treaty of Tientsin was signed in 1858, and the subsequent Convention of Peking in 1860 further expanded British and French influence in China. The British gained control of the Kowloon Peninsula and obtained the lease of the new territories, which included a vast area of land beyond Kowloon for a period of 99 years. The Opium War had profound repercussions for China. They exposed the weaknesses and technological inferiority of the Qing dynasty and resulted in a series of unequal treaties that forced China to open its ports to foreign trade and grant concessions to Western powers. These events had far-reaching effects on China's economy, sovereignty, and internal affairs, contributing to a period of foreign encroachment and internal turmoil within the country.